Hi guys, I've been getting this P0722 code for output shaft speed sensor. I'm also getting another two codes. Checking over here with my device, and you clearly see on the top that there's no signal coming out. I'm also getting a flashing light from the transmission on my dash. So you can clearly see that on the top there's no signal, but the transmission is turning because this second signal is working fine. Over here we could also see on the top that when I drove like over 60 miles an hour, it was choppy, but it was reading somewhat, but that's not the proper signal. It's supposed to be a nice smooth graph. So we clearly see what our issue is. The first thing you're gonna have to take off is this shield. This is an 8mm, for anybody that doesn't know. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out which size it is. So you have to take off this. So you have to come from this way, go over, and you'll unscrew this. And now I'll continue my journey. Okay, this is the piece I took out. Obviously it looks like the new one. This took me an hour or two to pull out this part. Hand didn't work. Tried prying this, bent over, turned it around, sprayed some penetrating fluid after a while. Then I tried to pry it with this on the metal again. See how the metal just picks up. So turning, twisting, all that took me an hour or two to get this out. Wow. And this is really a pain to get to. Thank God it came out. What a relief. The screw that goes on this also goes through the sensor. So it's one screw. You take this off, and this metal is loose, but not that. So this is an 8mm screw. So now let's hope we could align this. Get it in there. Make sure it's clean. We'll get it in there, and God willing, it should work. So to put it back in, I'm gonna use this magnetized bit to keep it from getting lost. I'll definitely lose it in there. You don't have a grip in it. So hopefully this fits, and we shouldn't lose it. It's a pretty strong magnet actually. So this should do the job. Over here you could see the shield and the sensors under it, and this is a video before I removed it. This is behind the engine on the bottom. The way I got into this is from the driver's side. Took out the wherever the air goes in. See where that dimple is? So that's where I had to reach my hand through. So it helps if you remove this cable and then you move away this oxygen sensor off the mount. Then you can get your hand in there. Wow. So we'll look at the auto output shaft. See, now it's reading. We'll start and we'll start moving now. Check the RPMs. And now it's shifting nice. Now we're going nice. 30 miles an hour. 35. Now it's working, thank God. Wow, that was some job. It's really a pain to get to. Really working in a blind spot. Now it's nicely reading. I hope it's reading well. It's dormant. Now there's no transmission light blinking. I could get rid of the engine lights. And this is reading nice. Ah. Amazing. Thank God it was the right part, the right replacement. It should all work nice now after this. I had a hard time shifting between by going up speed. It wasn't nice. It didn't shift nice. But now it's shifting nice. Perfect.